Hello students, in this video we are going to learn the logic gate truth table of JK flip-flop using NAND gate. In our previous video we have learned the JK flip-flop using NOR gate. Here we are going to learn how JK flip-flop is constructed using NAND gate. So at first we know that what is JK flip-flop. JK flip-flop is the improvement version of SR flip-flop, which is removed the forbidden state of SR flip-flop, which is an invalid state or not acceptable state. That is JK flip-flop. So JK flip-flop as SR flip-flop can be constructed by using either NOR gate and NAND gate. So that also JK flip-flop can also be constructed either using NOR gate or using NAND gate. Here we are going to learn how it is being constructed using NAND gate. Okay, so as it is the improvement version of SR flip-flop, so at first we have to draw the SR flip-flop using NAND gate. Let us draw what is the SR diagram of SR flip-flop using NAND gate. One NAND gate. There are, hope till now all of you have learned many flip-flops, so you have already understood how a flip-flop is being drawn. So the output of this goes as an input of there, and as it is NAND gate, here also one NAND gate is used. Okay, and as it is flip-flop, so clock must be used there. Clear? So this is our Q in, this is Q in bar, and now we know that here it is for flip-flop using NAND gate. The upper gate is known as S, lower gate is R. Okay, now if we remove this portion, this is our NAND latch. So for NAND latch also, here it is S, here it is R. Okay, now for JK flip-flop, we know that J stands for set, that is it acts as S in SR flip-flop, and K stands for reset, acts as R. Okay, so here the upper gate, as S is in the upper gate as an input signal, so we can write here J in the upper gate and R as in the input, fed input as in the lower gate. We should write K in the lower gate. Okay, and this is our clock. This is J, this is K. Now for this is our simple SR latch using NAND gate. So what is the improvement of this latch so that we could get JK flip-flop? The improvement is that the output of QN, the output of QN goes as the input in the lower gate. That means output of S goes as the input in R, input in lower gate, and output of Q bar goes as the input in upper gate. Okay, whenever we are using JK flip-flop using NOR gate, the output of upper gate goes as an input in the upper gate, and the output of lower gate goes as an input in the lower gate. Okay, but in NAND version of JK flip-flop using NAND gate, the output of Qn fed as an input in K and the output of Qn bar goes as an input in upper gate with J. Okay. Now as this portion is the SR latch using NOR gate, so there is an use of SR latch in NOR gate. We should write the truth table here. Here I am writing the truth table. We need it. Truth table of SR latch. Okay, SR latch using NAND gate. As this latch is used here, so this truth table we needed to draw the truth table of JK flip-flop. So I am writing here the truth table. Okay, truth table is clock. When clock is 0, whatever be the value of R, then now this is the truth table of SR latch using NOR gate. When clock is 0, whatever be the value of S and R, output is no change. When clock is 1, when S and R is 0, it is forbidden. 0 1 reset, 1 0 set, 1 1 no change. We have already studied it. Now our main purpose is to draw the truth table of JK flip-flop. Okay, so for JK flip-flop, the input in first gate, there are 3 inputs. Okay, this output of this gate goes as an input in S, and the output of these 3 gates, one is clock, one is K and one is Qn, goes as the output of this gate goes as an input in R. So we can say that S equals to, I am writing it with different color, S equals to, S means this, so this output, input of S comes as an output of this gate. This is gate number 1, this is gate number 2. So this output is, one value is J, this is NAND operation, one value is J, one value is clock and one value is Qn bar. AND operation, and as this is NAND, so NAND of this. This gives our S input, and for R input, that means input of this gate comes from the AND operation of J, clock signal and Qn bar, and for R it comes as an input of K, clock and Qn bar, because this gate is Qn, this signal is Qn bar. Okay, so Qn bar, NAND operation of these 3 gate. Clear? Now the truth table, these 2 things we needed in order to draw the truth table of JK flip-flop. So the truth table of JK flip-flop. So for the truth table of JK flip-flop, our input must be, first input should be clock signal, obviously clock, then we need J value, then K value. Okay, then we have to input both Qn and Qn bar, as Qn and Qn bar both are needed here. So we can write here Qn and Qn bar. Okay, but ultimate value of final value of JK flip-flop comes from this latch, SR latch. So we must needed S and R. Okay, all these things has to be considered in order to get the final output Qn plus 1. Clear? Now let us draw the truth table. So our first conclusion, when the clock is 0, first state, when the clock is 0. Okay, let us see what will happen. When the clock is 0, this one is 0, there is 0. Clear? For NAND gate, if one of the input signal is 0, the output will be 1. Clear? For any NAND gate, we know that as it is NAND gate, if one of the input signal is 0, whatever be the value of J, Qn bar, K, Qn, the output of S equals to and R equals to both are 1, because the output of this gate is 1 and the output of gate 1 is fed as an input of S and the output of gate 2 is input of R. So S value and R value both are 1, and you can see in the SR latch, when both are 1, the output is no change. Okay, so we can say that when clock is 0, whatever be the value of J, whatever be the value of K, whatever be the value of Qn bar, S and R are 1. As both are 1, Qn bar plus 1, no change. Clear? Now when the clock is, we have to check now 2 steps. Now when the clock is 1, our next condition must be checked when the J value is 0, K value is 0. When the clock is 1, J value is 0, Q value is 0, K value is 0 and Qn is 0. Qn bar is then 1. This is first condition has to be checked. Second condition is when clock is 0, J 0 and K 0. But Qn is 1, so Qn bar is 0. In order to get the proper truth table, we have to check all the possible condition. So the possible condition is, as here we needed both the value of output value as an input Qn and Qn bar. So we have to check the condition of 0 0. We know that if there are 2 inputs, there are 4 possible combination like this way. But here also comes another input, another single straight line as an input Qn. So for Qn there must be 2 value, either 0 or 1. So for a single value 0 0, we have to check 2 condition, when Qn is 0, when Qn is 1. So when Qn is 0, Qn bar is 1. When Qn is 1, Qn bar is 0. Okay. Now we have to find out the value of S and R, because these 3 are the inputs of gate 1. What is the gate 1 inputs? These are the gate 1 inputs, J dot clock dot Qn bar. Okay. NAND operation of these 3 goes as an input of first gate. Okay, this on the input, and this gives the value of S as an output. And input no, we can write here output, because output of first gate goes as an input of S. Here also output of second gate, K clock Qn bar. Okay, now let us check for S value. For S value, our combination is NAND operation. We know that in a NAND gate, if one of the input signal is 1, the output is, if one of the input signal is 0, output is 1. Okay, if all the inputs are 1, then only output is 0. This is our NAND operation. Hope you all know the NAND gate operation. NAND gate, for NAND gate I am writing here. NAND means A dot B. At first it's AND operation, then it's NAND operation. For your convenience better, I am writing here 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1, and AND operation is 1 1 1 0. So for NAND gate, if one of the input signal is 0, you can see both are 0, one is 0, another is 0. One of the input signal is 0, output is 1. When both are 1, output is 0. Okay, now here for the input value of S, we have to check J clock Qn bar. Okay, J means 0, clock is 1, Qn bar is 1. One of the input signal is 0. So AND operation of this is 1. So S is 1. Clear? As S is the AND operation of J clock Qn bar, so we have to check J value, clock value, Qn bar value. You can see that here J value is 0. That means one of the input signal is 0. So output must be 1, not 0. If one of the input signal is 0, then output is 1. Clear? Now for the R value, we have to check K clock Qn. I am writing here using red pen. K is 0, clock is 1, Qn is 0. Here also we get one input signal as an 0. So the output of R also 1. Clear? Again I am repeating here. In order to get the value of S, we have to check J clock Qn bar value. Here J is 0, Qn bar is 1, clock is 1. So the NAND operation of this, we get value 1. Again, in order to get the input of R, what is the input of R? K clock Qn. K means I am writing here using red pen. K is 0, Qn is 0, clock is 1. So as one of the input signal is 0, output is 1. And as S and R are 1 1, so for 1 1 we get no change. No change means when value of Q is 0, so here also we get the output as 0. No change means Qn and Qn plus 1 having the same value. Okay, now in our second case, for S value, J clock Qn bar. Here J is 0, clock is 1, Qn bar is 0. So one of the input signal is 0, so output is 1. And for K value, K is 0, clock is 1 and Qn is 1. Here also one of the value is 0, so output also we get as an 1. So 1 1 means no change. No change means value of Qn and Qn bars are same. So here we can say its value is 1. Okay, as Qn is 0, it's also 0. Qn is 1, it also 1. This is one condition check. Again, for next condition, when clock is 1, J is 0, K is 1 and Qn is 0. One condition, when clock is 1, J is 0, K is 1 and when Qn is 0. Here also again two condition. J and K both are 0 and 1 when clock is 0, 0 and 1 when clock is 1. Now Qn bar is 1, 0. Now let us check for A's value J clock Qn bar. Here J is 0, clock is 1, Qn bar is 1. You can see one of the input signal is 0, so S as 1. NAND operation of these three is 1 output. Now for K value, we have to check clock is 1, K is 1, but Qn is 0. Again 1 is 0 here. So as 0 here, output is 1. When both are 1, S and R, there is no change. No change means Qn and Qn plus 1 having the same value. So as Qn is 0, here also we get 0. Okay. Again in our next state. Next state is J is 0, clock is 1, Qn is 0. Qn bar is 0. For S, we have to check Qn bar. Again, one input signal is 0. So, output is 1. S is 1. Now, for R input, clock is 1. Clocks has to check in both the cases. Clock is 1, K is 1 and Qn is 1. You can see here both three inputs are 1, 1, 1, 1. That means clock 1, K1, Qn 1. As both are 1, then output will be 0. In NAND gate, only in the case when both the inputs are 1, we get output as an 0. Otherwise, if there is an one input is 0, then we get output is 1. Okay. So, here S is 1, R is 0. For S1 and R0, the condition is set, that is 1. So, you can write here. Sorry, I have written here one thing wrong. As it is SR latch, not flip-flop. When S is 0, R is 1, it is in set condition. I have written here wrongly. It is 1. Set. And when S is 1, R is 0, it is reset. Reverse of SR latch using NOR gate. It is totally reverse of SR latch using NOR gate. Okay. So here if S is 1 and R is 0, 1 and 0, we get its value is 0. Okay. Now in our second condition, when third condition, when clock is 1, input J is 0, J is 1, K is 0, Qn is 0, clock is 1, J is 1, K is 0, Qn is 1. Okay, when Qn is 0, Qn bar is 1, when Qn is 1, Qn bar is 0. Now for A's value, we have to check J1, clock 1, Qn bar 1. 3 input signal is 1. So output of S is 0. And for R input, clock is 1, K is 0, Qn is 0. Clock is 1, K is 0, Qn is 0. So as one of the input is 0, so output is 1. So S0 R1, S0 R1 means 1. It is reset. Okay. Now here The second condition, clock is 1, J is 1, Qn bar is 0. Clock is 1, J is 1, Qn bar is 0. So as one of the input signal is 0, output is 1. So S is gets its input as 1. And in for second case, clock is 1, K is 0, Qn is 1. Again, one of the input signal is 0, clock is 1, K is 0, Qn is 1. So as K is 0, one of the input signal is 0, so we get output 1. 1, 1 means no change. No change means whatever be the value of Qn, we get the same value of Qn plus 1, that is 1. Okay, now our last case, when clock is 1, J is 1, K is 1, Qn is 0. When clock is 1, J is 1, K is 1, Qn is 1. When Qn is 1, Qn is 0, Qn bar is 1. When Qn is 1, Qn bar is 0. Now let us check for each condition. When clock is 1, J is 1 and Qn bar is 1. Three inputs are 1. So output of this goes as an input in S and it goes as 0. And in second case, clock is 1, K is 1, but Qn is 0. One of the input is 0, so output is 1. So 0, 1 means it is 1. Okay. And in second case, clock is 1, J is 1, Qn bar is 0. One of the input signal is 0. S as an input goes 1 and clock is 1, K is 1, Qn is 1. Clock is 1, Qn is 1, K is 1. Both are 1. So for NAND operation, we get its output as an 0. So 1, 0 means 0. It is reset condition. So reset means 0. So these are the all possible conditions of JK flip-flop. Now let us check for the first case. When Qn is 0, Qn bar is 0. This is our present state. This is our next state. So from the next state we can come this conclusion. When Qn is 0, Qn plus 1 is 0, Qn is 1, Qn plus 1 is 1. That is when J is 0 and K is 0. In both the cases, the Qn plus 1 remains unchanged. Unchanged means its present state and previous states both are same. These 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So we can say this is no change condition. Clear? Now for the second condition. For second condition, when J is 0, K is 1. You can see that when Qn is 0, next state is 0. When Qn is 1, next state is 1. That means whatever be the value of Qn in both the cases, for Qn is 0, for Qn is 1. Obviously for a single line there are two possibilities, 0 and 1. So in both the cases Qn plus 1, that means the next state value will be 0. So 0 means it is our reset state. Okay, we know already that if the flip-flop turns into its value as 0, it is our reset condition. In our third case, when J is 1, K is 0. In both the cases, when Qn is 0, it's also 1. When Qn is 1, it also 1. That means whatever be the value of Qn, whether it is 0 and 1, we get 1 as its output in next state. When when J is 1 and K is 0 in both the cases. So we can say it is our set state. Now this is our last and important state. We can see that there is an latch in forbidden state, and also in flip-flop there is a forbidden state. But here you can see that when both the cases are 1, if Qn is 0, the output we get next state is 1. If Qn is 1, we get output as 0. That means we get the opposite value in its next state. Whatever be the present state, will always we get an opposite value. This state is known as toggle state. Clear? So this is the all possible conditions. Now from these conditions we can come to the truth table. This is total explanation of truth table. Now we can sum up this truth table as input must be clock J K. As it is JK flip-flop, we kept here only J and K, this input. Okay. Now our next state Qn plus 1, and from this Qn plus 1 we can come to the condition, the state, whatever be the state. So when clock is 0, from this table, when clock is 0, whatever be the value of Jk, output is no change. So when clock is 0, whatever be the value of J and K, output is no change. That is, we can say storage. Okay. Now there are 4 possible conditions. Clock is 1, J value 1, K value J0, K0. Clock is 1, 0, 1. Clock is 1, 1, 0. Clock is 1, 1, 1. Okay, now let us see. When clock is 1, J0, K0, we came to the conclusion it is no change. So we can write here no change, and it is also storage. Okay. For 0, 1, in both the cases we came, the value of output is 0 and 0, and it is reset condition. So for 0, 1 we can say output is 0 and it is reset condition. For 1, 0, in both the cases the output is 1 and it is set condition. When for 1, 0, output is 1, it is set condition. And our last one is when both are 1, 1. When both are 1, 1, we can find out that when clock Qn is 0, output is 1. When Qn is 1, output is 0. That Qn plus 1 is the reverse of Qn. Whatever be the value of Qn, we get the reverse value in Qn plus 1. This state is known as toggle state. Okay. So the truth table of JK flip-flop using NAND gate is same as the truth table of JK flip-flop using NOR gate. Only the circuit diagram is the difference. Circuit diagram means here SR flip-flop using NAND gate is used, and the Qn bar goes as an input in the first gate and Qn goes as an input in the second gate. But SR JK flip-flop using NOR gate, QN goes means upper gate, output of upper gate goes as input in upper gate, output of lower gate goes as input in lower gate. These only the differences. The logic diagram is the difference. There is a difference in logic diagram, but the truth table in both the cases are same. So same as the block diagram also. Block diagram is also same. That means JK flip-flop. Here are three input lines and 2 output lines. 3 input line means J, clock, K, QN bar. Okay. This is the JK flip-flop, which is mainly invented in order to remove the forbidden state of SR flip-flop, and that is removed by using the toggle conditions. Okay.